today's lesson, you'll learn how to play Cats in the Cradle using either an easy strumming pattern or a beautiful fingerpicking pattern. Now you can follow along with high or low G tuning. I'll be using my tenor with low G tuning throughout the lesson. Now let's begin by looking at the chords that are used in this song. Our first chord is G. Here we have our index and middle fingers on the 2nd fret of strings 3 and 1, and our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And next we have B flat. For B flat, we have our index finger covering the 1st fret of strings 1 and 2, and our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 4th string. Then we have our C chord, 3rd fret of the 1st string, and then F. For F, we have our index finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string and our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. Then we have D minor. Now to go from F to D minor, we'll keep our index and middle fingers in place, and we'll add our ring finger to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And then finally we have E flat. This chord only appears in the short break before the 4th verse. Now to play this chord, we have our index finger on the 1st fret of the 1st string, and then we're using our middle finger, ring finger, and pinky to cover the 3rd fret of strings 4, 3, and 2. Now for an easier version of this chord, we can keep the 4th string open. This makes the chord shape a bit easier, and here you can use either your ring finger and your pinky on strings 3 and 2, or you can use your middle finger and ring finger if that's more comfortable. Next, we'll take a look at our easy strumming pattern and how to apply it to the song. Here's our strumming pattern, played slowly on a C chord. Tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. To strum the song, we'll apply this first pattern to all of the chords that appear in standard font, as these chords are held for 4 beats. The chords in bold are held for only 2 beats, and for these chords we're going to play 1 down strum. So as an example, let's take a look at how to play the chorus. We start with our G chord in line 1, then we go to F. In line 2 we go to B flat, and then to C. So let's count the rhythm of these first 2 lines at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Line 3 is played the same way as line 1, and when we get to line 4, we have a couple chords in bold. So our first B flat chord is held for 2 beats, and here we'll play 1 down strum, and then 1 down strum on D minor, and then our G chord at the end of line 4 is held for 4 beats. So here we'll go back to pattern 1. Line 5 is played the same way as line 4. So let's count the rhythm of lines 4 and 5 at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. For the rest of the song, you can continue to apply pattern 1 to the chords in standard font, and play one down strum on the chords in bold. If you're enjoying this lesson, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know what other songs you'd like to learn, and please show my channel some love by giving this video a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. I'm Lara. I'm a musician and a composer, and I love to teach song tutorials and fingerstyle arrangements for all levels. You'll find my song sheets, fingerstyle tabs, and songbooks on Patreon. The link is down below in the video description. Next we'll look at pattern 2, our fingerpicking pattern, and how to use it throughout the song. Here's pattern 2, our fingerpicking pattern, played slowly on a C chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and at a faster tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. To pick this pattern, we're going to use our thumb, index finger, middle finger, and ring finger on strings 4 down to 1. We'll start by picking strings 1, 2, and 3 together, then string 4, 2, 4, 3, and 2. Here's how pattern 2 sounds with high G tuning. And at a faster tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like our strumming pattern, we're going to apply pattern 2 to the chords that appear in standard font, as these chords are held for 4 beats. For the chords that appear in bold, these chords are held for only 2 beats. And here we're going to pick all 4 strings together. As an example, let's walk through how to play the chorus. We start on our G chord with pattern 2, then we go to F, then to B flat, and then to C. So let's count the rhythm of these first 2 lines at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Line 3 is played the same way as line 1, and when we get to line 4, we have a couple of chords in bold. So on B flat, we're going to pick all 4 strings, and then on D minor, we'll pick all 4 strings, and then on our G chord, we'll go back to pattern 2. Line 5 is played the same way as line 4. So let's count the rhythm of lines 4 and 5 at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. For the rest of the song, you can continue to apply pattern 2 to all of the chords in standard font, and for the chords in bold, pick all 4 strings together. In the play-along, I've included all of the beautiful riffs throughout the song. Now, if you're not familiar with reading tablature, then see my video link above, where I'll walk you through how to get started on reading tabs. The song introduction is the longest riff in the song, and then the other riffs after it are shorter versions of the introduction. So next, I'm going to play through the introductory riff for you at a slow tempo, counting out the rhythm. For the introductory riff, all of the measures consist of 4 beats, except for measure 4, which has only 2 beats. So here's how we count this riff at a slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, riffs throughout this song are shorter versions of this introduction. Next, we're moving into our play along, where you can play and sing the entire song along with me. Now I'm going to play through all of the riffs, and I'll alternate between the strumming pattern and fingerpicking pattern. But feel free to choose just one pattern and use it throughout the entire song. 5, 6, 7, 8. My child arrived just the other day. He came to the world in the usual way, but there were planes to catch and bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away, and he was talking before I knew it. And as he grew, he'd say, I'm gonna be like you, Dad, you know I'm gonna be like you. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. My son turned 10 just the other day. He said, thanks for the ball, Dad, come on, let's play. Can you teach me to throw? I said, not today, I've got a lot to do. He said, that's okay, and he walked away, but his smile never dimmed. It said, I'm gonna be like him, yeah, you know I'm gonna be like him. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. Well, he came from college just the other day. So much like a man, I just had to say, son, I'm proud of you. Can you sit for a while? He shook his head and he said with a smile, what I'd really like, Dad, is to borrow the car keys. See you later, can I have them, please? And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. Dad, you know we'll have a good time then. I've long since retired, my son's moved away. I called him up just the other day. I said, I'd like to see you if you don't mind. He said, I'd love to, Dad, if I can find the time. You see, my new job's a hassle and the kids have the flu, but it's sure nice talking to you, Dad. It's been sure nice talking to you. And as I hung up the phone, it occurred to me, he'd grown up just like me. My boy was just like me. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. Dad, we're gonna have a good time then. I hope you've enjoyed learning these beautiful ways to play Cats in the Cradle. Have fun practicing, and thanks for watching.